What's going on, everybody? SKG here with the second half of the Dinosaur Diary to the lengthy Dilophosaurus. This dinosaur is real special to me because I got acquainted to it through a special program that I know y'all are familiar with as well. It's called Walking with Dinosaurs, and it featured in the Battle of the Big Al. What dinosaur am I talking about? None other than the magnificent sauropod known as Diplodocus Longus. Okay, so Diplodocus means double beamed. As you can see, it's here with other sauropods. It had a diet that was herbivorous. It had a height of 5 meters and a length of 32.9 meters, which is roughly about 108 feet. It weighed anywhere from 10 to 16 tons, so that's anywhere from like I'm trying to remember. A ton is 2,000 and 2 tons is 4,000. So a ton is like 10 tons would be what, 20,000 to 32,000 pounds if I'm doing that right, which I should be. So yeah. Its location is found in the West USA, like around Colorado and stuff, Wyoming and all that. Birth type A, like generally almost all dinosaurs. Diplodocus had movie appearances in Jurassic Park as a cameo, and Jurassic World that was cut. Now, it says Jurassic Park cameo. I don't know where in Jurassic Park it was, unless that fossil was supposed to be Diplodocus that was in the visitor center with the T-Rex. I thought it was a Patasaurus, but okay, it might be Diplodocus. That's the only thing I could think of as it appearing as a cameo. Oh, look, he's following the gyrosphere. It will catch the gyrosphere. Notable game appearances includes Jurassic Park 3 Park Building, Jurassic World the game, Lego Jurassic World. As a Mr. DNA fact only, mentioned under its old name, Seismosaurus, and growing up I liked that name. Seismosaurus was one of my favorite dinosaurs growing up, but it just turned out it was another species of Diplodocus. I think it should have kept that name, you know. Seismosaurus is kind of cool. Jurassic World Evolution. Adventure appearances include the Jurassic Park Adventure Survivor. Its fact states that Diplodocus is a very famous giant Jurassic plant eater. It was a huge, long-necked dinosaur reaching lengths of up to 30 meters, which is about 100 feet long. In fact, it is the longest complete dinosaur skeleton ever discovered. Hold on. Things act a little bit wonky and weird. Just have to fix it. Since its hind legs were longer than its front legs, Diplodocus probably ate plants that were low to the ground. It was so big, however, that it could push trees over in order to get the leaves at the top down to the ground. It would probably stand on its hind legs to push, but it could not hold that pose for very long because of the animal's great mass. Yeah, I agree with that. That seems really likely. Diplodocus is the namesake of the Diplodocus family. Long neck, pillar-like legs, long tapering tail, and enormous size. It had, like the other family members, peg-like teeth and an elongated head that seemed very small for such a large creature. There is much speculation about how much these creatures needed to eat and how such a small head could ingest enough to fill such a large body. Some scientists have stated that these huge small-headed creatures would have needed to eat every waking moment in order to provide enough food to keep such a large body alive. Now you gotta look at it. These things like they was like walking like lawnmowers or something, like constantly always on the move for looking for the next source of meal, something where they could eat, graze, keep on moving till they found their next place to eat and graze, you know. Like many other large sauropods, Diplodocus probably swallowed stones which it kept in the gizzard, similar to that found in a chicken to facilitate digesting food. The tough plant fibers would spend time in the gizzard, stewing and being ground up by the stones. There is some speculation about the use of the very long tail of Diplodocus and other members of his family. If it was used as a weapon, it would be very deadly. If it was because of his length, the speed at the tip, if swung forcefully, would have been very high, possibly faster than the speed of sound. That's amazing to think about, that a Diplodocus could do that. Like, it could swing his tail with such swiftness that it can break the, or I don't know if it could break the sound barrier, but it got, that speed got up there very high. That's something like the Allosaurus does over there does not want to really mess with. One wrong move and it's over. It's over. Allosaurus can say goodbye to his hunting days. And look, it's trying to get a drink, and that's why it's trying to scare the Diplodocus away. You better be careful before they smack him with his tail, which I don't think the Diplodocus can do in this game, but you never know. It says Diplodocus is known from two species, one of which was longer than the other. The longest species was originally classified under its own genus, Seismosaurus, until scientists concluded it was a new species of Diplodocus. And that's where my sadness begins, because I like Seismosaurus. I like both Diplodocus and Seismosaurus, but I like Seismosaurus a bit more because it was like Diplodocus, but longer. Well, I enjoyed it while I could. The story, as in its history with the Jurassic Park franchise, says that Diplodocus has made only an appearance in the films as a toy model. No known living specimens were ever created by InGen. It says that in Jurassic Park, though no living animals of the species make an appearance in the film, a Carnegie model of a Diplodocus can be seen in Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler's trailer when John Hammond comes to request them to come to Jurassic Park. That's the cameo they were talking about. That's the cameo. In Jurassic Park Adventures Survivor, Diplodocus was one of the dinosaurs recreated by InGen that went wild on Isla Sorna after the hurricane. During his stay on the island, Eric Kirby was woken up by the head of a hungry Diplodocus breaking through the leaves of the banana tree the boy was sleeping in. Startled by the dinosaur's sudden appearance, Eric fell out of the tree, sliding on the sauropod's back and landing in a pile of its dung. Ew. Soon 3 more Diplodocus joined the first animal, named Big Mama by Eric. After Eric confirmed the dinosaur's identity, he left the herd and continued his life on the island. He fell into Diplodocus doo-doo. Well, Mr. Kirby, that's a fine way to spend one of your first days on the island. Sliding in dinosaur dung and collecting T-Rex pee. Anyway, in Jurassic Park 3, Park Builder, Diplodocus and Seismosaurus, now classified as a species of Diplodocus called Diplodocus halorum, can be created in Jurassic Park 3, Park Builder. And like this images I'm seeing right here, like with Seismosaurus, is fantastic. It's there. In Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, it says that Diplodocus was planned for the video game, but was cut before the game's release, leaving only his name on an in-game file. See, that's what I'm saying. I wish Diplodocus could have made it in. As a sauropod, Diplodocus is one of my favorites. Actually, more so than Brachiosaurus because of Diplodocus's posture. I like to think that it seems more evened out to me. That's what I'm trying to get at when I'm talking about his posture. It's more evened out to me. Like Brachiosaurus, by no means am I trying to like say that it looks weird in its posture or anything. It is very one of the most imposing sauropods to date. But I'm just saying I like the Diplodocus side of the sauropods. You know, Diplodocus, Apatosaurus, you know, Supersaurus and all that. Now it says for Jurassic World the game, Diplodocus can be created in Jurassic World the game. Since June 10th of 2015, a level 40 Diplodocus could be mixed with a level 40 Ankylosaurus to make the hybrid Ankylodocus. And it's a rare dinosaur. And like all rare dinosaurs, it was good for early game. It was a good early game sauropod. In Lego Jurassic World, though it does not physically appear in the game, the species Diplodocus halorum is mentioned in one of the facts by Mr. DNA. It says that Mr. DNA gives to the player under its old genome Seismosaurus. In the same fact, Mr. DNA says that it was the largest dinosaur to ever exist, even though other dinosaurs such as Argentinosaurus have been proven to be larger than Diplodocus halorum, which is true. I actually thought Argentinosaurus was going to be in this game because they had showed off that dig site down in Argentina, so I'm like, okay, we getting Giganotosaurus and Argentinosaurus. That would have been cool. You never know, we still can since the dig site is there. All it says for Jurassic World Evolution is that Diplodocus appears in Jurassic World Evolution, and I like to think it's based off his Walking with Dinosaur model, because that's what I see when I look at this thing. I see Walking with Dinosaur Diplodocus. I don't know if I'm the only one, but that's the impression that is given off. It says that for the toy line, the Diplodocus appeared in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom as a part of the line's mini dinos assortment. This is the first time it has ever physically appeared in any Jurassic Park toy set. And behind the scenes, this is cool. It's kind of short though, so his behind the scenes consists of saying that in the storyboard for Jurassic World, Diplodocus was supposed to be one of the dinosaurs living in the Jurassic World Park, but was replaced by his relative Apatosaurus in the final film. I actually would have preferred to see Diplodocus, although that means it would have got slaughtered by Indominus when she went on her little rampage through the park, trying to see what she could and could not kill. And that's it. That's all we have for the mighty Diplodocus. To me, I'm glad that it's in Jurassic World Evolution, is getting this chance to shine as it never truly did. He either made a cameo, was name dropped, or didn't appear at all because, you know, it got cut or something like that. And finally, Diplodocus is getting his chance once again to be represented in the franchise. And I'd like to think you're doing a wonderful job, Mr. Diplodocus, sir. Or, I'm sorry, Mrs. Diplodocus, ma'am. And that's all that we have today for our dinosaur diary on Diplodocus. Stay tuned for more as we're going to head into the next set soon. And this is SKG saying, peace everybody. And don't be influenced by that Commodosaurus and want to break out Diplodocus. That Commodosaurus is bad egg. Will you? Oh my God! Will you get off my Diplodocus, Commodosaurus? Get off my Diplodocus! Okay, let me tend to my part. I'll catch you guys later.